Hey guys, and welcome to the Paradigm Effect. My name is Baines, and I'm so excited for tonight because this is video 2. We're going to be talking about the Paradigm Effect's Productive Sundays, and this week is an exciting week because we're going to be talking about the power of the mind and 4 ways that you can go ahead and tap into that power. So I'm excited, and I want to go ahead and dive right on into it. So let's get started. So when you're talking about the mind, you're talking about some key things to allow you to be more successful, do more, and be more. Okay, and you got to think of the mind as pretty much the driver to everything that's going on in your body, right? Without the mind, you cannot be successful, right? It tells you how to do things, how to make things happen, how it goes and how it functions, right? It tells me to put my hand up, right, without even telling it, right? So we're going to go a little bit deeper into that later. But tonight we're just going to be talking about the power of the mind and 4 ways that you can tap into it, right? So I want you guys to really go into this a little bit deeper than normal. And I want to talk about the reason why we're talking about the power that is in the mind and the ways that we can tap into it, right? A lot of us, go every day living the same lifestyle, wanting more, wanting to be more and do more, but we don't have the ability, or it seems like we don't have the ability to kind of move forward, right? And so tonight, I really want to let you know that you have the ability and you have the skill set and the mindset to do it. And giving you those 4 ways to tap into that power will allow you to kind of move forward on what it is that you want, right? But let's talk about the average person that does the kind of day-to-day thing that we do on a daily basis, which is, get up every morning. If you have kids, get your kids ready, get breakfast ready, get yourself ready, right? If you're a person that believes in working out, either in the morning or in the afternoon, you kind of do that, right? I'm a firm believer of that as well. And so you get up, you do all this stuff, you prepare all these things, right? And you get in the car, get ready to start your task, whether that's, you're an individual that works for yourself or you work for someone else. And you start that process, right? You start getting in the car, you put it on your favorite radio station, regardless of what city you're in, right? And you love your favorite radio station. They play the jams that you love or the songs that you can sing along with. And so you're in the car, you're doing all that, and then once you get to wherever you're going, whether that's work or your personal business or wherever it is that you're going, right? You get there, you do what you need to do. If it's work, you start your work, you get what you need to get in terms of coffee, and you start talking to a couple of coworkers, or if you're a business owner, you start talking to some of your employees, maybe start talking about a couple of things, and so once that starts, guess what? You're almost 2 hours in by that time, right? You can call some clients, right? I do that too, call a couple of clients. And so you start that process. Then you may have checked a couple of emails, you got a couple of things done you needed to get to. Some people call it shaking hands and kissing babies. You may do that process. And then guess what? It's lunchtime, right? So now you're going out to eat. You may go out to eat with some friends. You may go out to eat with some clients, right? Go ahead and expand what it is that you're doing. And so once that's over with, maybe an hour, hour and a half, you get back, you check some more emails, and then you look up and you realize it's time to go home. You cut your radio station back on that you love, right? You start listening to, the songs that you love, and you start, going on to the house or to a gym, right? Or to a place where is familiar with you. So you do some more stuff, right? And you start watching your favorite channel, right, or your favorite show, and you start doing all that, and so then you get ready for work again, right? You prepare yourself to get ready for the next day, right? And matter of fact, while you're doing that, you're eating, right? You may have answered a couple of phone calls you did within the day, whether that's family or business or personal, right? And so you're doing all that, and you never get a chance to think about those things that will allow you to go to the next level, right? So when you don't think about them a lot, most times most of the time you think that they're not capable, you're not able, not able, right? That's me being me again, right? And so tonight we're going to talk about how to go ahead and tap into those things, right? Now, like I told you on the first episode or the intro, I'm going to be me. I'm going to be joking. I'm going to be laughing, right? This is really a video or a series of videos for me just being real with you, being open with you, and being honest with you about some key things that will allow you to be, have, and do better in your life, right? If you choose to do it, right? Remember, everything that we do is a choice. So tonight we're going to be talking about the power of the mind and 4 ways to tap into it. So here's the first thing we're going to talk about tonight. And tonight, the first thing is going to be what you surround your mind with, right? What do you surround yourself with? Like, what does your environment look like, right? One of the key things that I want to bring up in the illustration that I talked to you just a couple of minutes ago about is you never got a chance to really think about those things to empower you, to help you grow, to become the person that you really want to be, right? Or a couple of things to advance to where you're trying to go right now, right? You maybe want to do more, right? Be more, have more, right? If you're not doing those things, then you're not likely surrounding yourself with those things that you want to be, thus empowering your mind, empowering your will and your desire to do those things, right? And so my question to you guys would be, or to anybody, whether it's a group that I'm talking to, an individual client, right? I'm doing a teleconference, or if I'm doing a workshop, what is it that you're thinking about on a daily basis, right? What is it that you're constantly surrounding yourself with, right? The mind is a powerful thing, and we're going to be talking about that in a couple of minutes. We think about 70,000 thoughts a day. 70,000 thoughts a day, right? Now, if you put that into perspective, if you think about all the things that you think about on a daily basis, right? How is that allowing you to grow as a person? How is that allowing you to grow as an individual, as a family member, as a team member, right? As a business owner, if you're a business owner, right? Shout out to my business owners, right? If you're that person, what are you doing? What are you surrounding your mind with, right? What are we putting into our mind, right? Whom are the people that we're surrounding ourselves with, right? Remember, a lot of us heard this saying, right? Think of the 5 people that you hang around with, divide their income, their lifestyle, what they believe in, how they act, matter of fact, how they dress, and divide it by 5, and that's who you are as an individual. So, great minds think alike. We hear that all the time, right? Well, if you're not surrounded around people who want the things that you want, have the things that you want to have, and be the things that you want to be, more than likely it's going to be hard for you to think, have, and be the way that you want to, where you're wanting to go. Now, am I saying, Carl, I should be a hermit, or I shouldn't be around certain people? No, I'm not saying it. But what I am saying is that if I have a task at hand, if I have a goal at hand, if I want to be, have, and do something to allow myself to go to the next level and to aspire to be, then I have to surround myself with like-minded people. I have to surround myself with those individuals that want or want to be where I want to go, have those things that I want to have, and already becoming or have become that person that I want to be. See, the great thing about this is that when you surround yourself about a group of people that are on the same movement as you, right? Then we can become greater people. I mean, we could talk about different forms of a movement, right? But at the end of the day, when you get a collective group of people that think or believe in the same mindset, right? When it comes up a task at hand, that task will come a little bit quicker than the normal than one person or 2 people or 3 people. When a group of collective people come together, there's no limit to what they can do. All right. So the second thing, right? Let's go ahead and go to number 2. Number 2 is your mind is a muscle, right? Now, I'm not the strongest guy in the world, right? But I feel like I got a couple of muscles, right? And so in order for me to have those muscles, I have to work those muscles out. Think of when you go into a gym, right? And let's just say you go into the gym because you want your body to look a certain way, right? Regardless of, you want to shave off this part of the body, or you want to be more lean, or you need more muscle mass. Well, guess what? You're doing something to the body, and some of it is a part of it is the muscle, right? And so again, when it comes to your brain, are you building muscle mass in your mind? Okay? Are you doing things to allow you to build muscle mass in the mind? And here's what I'm let me give you an illustration or example, right? If I want more things in life, right? Let's just say if I want to be more mindful of my history, right? Regardless of where I come from, right? Then I need to start reading books that talk about my history, right? I need to start listening to people that talk about my history. If I want to be a professional writer, right? Then I need to start reading books of professional writers. I need to start going to seminars of talking about writing and how to be a professional writer. So I'm building up that muscle in my mind to be more stronger, to go out there and get more strength when it comes to my mind, right? So I'm doing things more, right? I'm not staying at home. I'm not just watching TV, and not saying that that's not building up muscle, because it's building up muscle of the mind of something that you may not want, right? I'm not saying that, watching TV is not going to edify you, right? But at the same time, if it's not what you want and you're watching something that is totally different from what you want, then 9 times out of 10, you're not good. It's not going to edify you. So at the end of the day, I want you guys to grow. I want you guys to be great, right? I'm going through this journey with you. I'm going through the same process as you, right? And so I know for a fact, if I read the things that I want, if I'm going to seminars, right, then I'm going to build up that muscle, right? I'm going to build up that muscle. And not only that, it's going to allow me to be stronger in that. So for example, if I want to be stronger in being a business owner, right, then guess what? I can go to another business owner and learn how the process works to become that type of business owner, right? So it's just like in the gym. If you see somebody that's stacked, or you see somebody that has the same body type that you want, hey man, what did you do to get that body type? Well, I did this amount of reps, I did this amount of weight, I ate this way, which we're going to be talking about later, and I did the necessary things, right? And now it becomes a habit. So that's the next step, right? Making it a habit to allow you to gain more muscle memory when it comes to your brain, to your mind, right? Which is a little bit deeper. We're going to be talking about subconsciousness and all that, which we're not going to be talking about tonight, but we're just going to be talking about just key things, right, that you can do to go ahead and tap into that power, right? So the third thing, let's go to number 3. Number 3 is what you consume empowers you, right? Now, don't stop watching the video now, but a lot of people don't know that what you consume also either declines or strengthens your mind, right? If I could give you a clear example, right? If I eat something that is real heavy, right? In some cases, it's different from other people, but if I eat something that's heavy, it's just me, right? I get lethargic, I get sleepy, and so I'm really not thinking, or I'm really not having the mindset of being productive, right? So what you eat also empowers you, right? If I'm eating something that is light and refreshing and allows me to be vibrant and kind of stay light on my feet, but at the same time giving me the same nutrients that my body needs in order to be more successful and grow and do the things that I want to do, then it allows my mind to be sharp, allows me to be focused, allows me to be able to do all the things that I need to do, or the things that I have tasks for that one day. So this is not a video that's going to be going detailed on what individuals should be eating because everybody is different. You know, what may work for one person may be totally different for somebody else. But I want you guys to know this. Only you know your body the way you know your body. And I'm telling you guys from experience that what you eat and what you consume empowers the mind. It allows you to think a little sharper, allows you to be focused on task. It allows you to be, so if you're a person and you saying that, you know what, I can't get my focus, I can't get thoughts right. Well, I want you to go ahead and think about the first three things, but just on this one alone, I want you to think about what are you eating on a day-to-day basis? And does that have any effect with how sharp you are, or how focused you are? Is it stopping you from tapping into that capacity that is allowing your mind to take you to the next level, whatever it is that the next level is for you? So I'm not going to sit on that one. I just want you guys to think about that, right? All right, so the final one, the fourth one, we're almost there, is really turning off your mind, right? Carl, what do you mean by that? If you run your phone all day, every day, what's going to happen? Your phone is going to shut off on you, right? It's going to give you signs that say, hey, I'm 20% almost dead. I'm 10%. I'm 5%. Then it's just going to cut off, right? Your mind is the exact same way, right? I don't know how old you guys are just watching this video, right? But I remember a time where the television actually used to cut off, right? Right? Where you used to block off time, right? To just shut things down, actually go to sleep, right? And a lot of studies show, and I'm not going to get too heavy and too deep, but a lot of studies show that if the TV is on, even when you're sleeping, your mind is constantly going. When your phone is next to you, your mind is constantly going, right? I don't want to, go too deep into this because I don't want to seem like I'm the know-it-all when it comes to this. But I know for a fact that if I wake up early and be refreshed and be renewed, my mind is focused. My mind is sharp. I'm ready to tackle those things that I need to tackle, get things done, and stay alert and stay focused on what it is that I need to handle, right? So what does that mean, Carl? That means when it's time to go to bed, go to bed. When it's time to wake up and be refreshed, right? Get ready and get prepared early or the night before so that when you wake up, you're ready to go, you have your things ready, and you're able to go ahead and tackle the world, right? You're able to get things done and get things going, right? And so I'm not going to go too deep on that because, again, I'm not a specialist in that, but that is my final and fourth way that you can tap into the power of your mind. And so I like to always go run through those four things, which is your environment. What are you surrounding your mind with, right? The second one is your mind is also a muscle. Work out that mind, right? Go ahead and tap into it. Go ahead and work it out, and so that you can be sharp and focused. Not only that, your what you eat empowers your mind, right? Whatever you consume empowers it. And last but not least, turn off your mind. Cut off everything that's in the house, right? Even go ahead and meditate, right? Go ahead and shut things down and allow, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later too, to give you some more detail when we're talking about meditating. But we want you to go ahead and do those four things, right? To empower your mind, to go ahead and tap into it, because I know you can. All right? So that's it, guys. Those are the power of the mind and 4 ways to tap into it. But with every video, we're going to do homework. So I want us to constantly keep on talking and communicating, right? I want you to contact me, right? Carl Baines at The Paradigm Effect, right? That's either via email at cbaines@theparadigmeffect.com. You can contact me at all my social media. That's Instagram, that's Facebook, that's LinkedIn now, that's Twitter, right? I want you to contact me and give me some feedback of ways you found to allow you to tap into the power of your mind, right? To tap into those powers and allow you to be successful. So that's your homework, right? I want you guys to stay focused with me, stay on this journey with me, and together we're gonna constantly keep growing. So with that, I'm Carl Baines, and simply what I do, I transform your thinking in order to transform your life. And that is the paradigm effect. Stay connected. I'll talk to you guys soon.